Hey there. Today the moon continues in Aquarius, helping us to get outside the box, think creatively, open to new ideas, and invite in that breath of fresh air. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro vibe for Monday, April 21st. And on Sunday, April 20th, we had that third quarter moon aligning to bring in some tension, some conflict, some pressure, some challenges, something that is difficult to feel comfortable in, that is ultimately pushing us to get creative, to think outside the box, especially with today's Aquarius moon. And so that T square between Pluto and Mars and the sun that I spoke about yesterday. So watch yesterday's video if you missed it for a deeper dive into these energies that are going to be with us all week. So that T square continues throughout the week as Mars moves into its exact opposition with Pluto on April 26th. And then we have the Taurus new moon on April 27th. So this T square is asking us to take whatever we are doing up to the next level. It is not allowing us to be comfortable doing things that have worked in the past. The purpose is for our evolution. It is asking us to step into more of what we are capable of. And sometimes we don't know yet what we're capable of until we get pushed into that hard spot of having to figure out how to deal with whatever it is that is showing up in our lives. So if you are feeling these energies, take good care of yourself. Take a deep breath, take a step back, recognize that the discomfort you feel is because old patterns of thinking and doing and being are not working anymore. So on the plus side, new patterns are going to come in. It might take some time. So be patient with the process. Be kind to yourself in the process. Ask yourself what you need because you're going through a hard time potentially, and you need support. And that support can come from yourself when you choose self care, right? So, taking care of yourself helps you move through the crunchy bits, the uncomfortable parts, and accessing the new. So, if you're feeling and experiencing the influx of new thinking, new ideas, new possibilities, that's great too. Just know that it hasn't found necessarily its way of organizing just yet, right? The energies could be coming in as ideas without having a clear way forward just yet. That is in process. So you can be feeling the old, feeling the new, and sort of not knowing how to, find your place within what is changing. And of course, we are in times of change. We've been in times of change for, I don't know, many years now, right? So this is just what it looks like this week. Take a deep breath and roll with it. And how we can think about the Aquarius moon, because the moon is the mood of the day, right? Aquarius is an air sign, it is mental, it is asking us to think outside the box, to metaphorically and symbolically open the window to get some fresh air in. And so, how can you support yourself in having that experience of opening to new thinking, opening your mind? Maybe just letting yourself just be, just spacing out is one of the things I always suggest with an Aquarius moon. Take that time to space out, because when you do that, you are clearing your mind. And when you clear your mind, you're saying to the universe, I'm an open window, I'm an open book, right? I'm a blank page. Here I am. Tell me what you got. Opening your mind. And that's when those insights, those moments of, oh yeah, I haven't thought about it that way before, or new ideas just popping in, or maybe old ideas that you've forgotten and now is just the right time to remember them. So it's opening your mind to those rememberings of what you are here to do and how to do it. So find some way to space out, clear your mind. That could be going for a walk. It could be getting some exercise. It could be spending time in nature. It could be staring out the window. It could be taking a little extra time with your meal to just be, right? Connect with your body and just let go of needs, attachments, and expectations, because that will help you to open to the insights that may just be trying to find you, that will help you shift your consciousness and step into new possibilities and creative thinking and new ways forward. We also have, of course, Venus and Saturn in Pisces, so we still have that energy of the spiritual, and places where we are still in the process of letting go, of perhaps grieving, perhaps feeling some of that universal experience of compassion, right? Or feeling the feelings of the world, right? Feeling the weight of the suffering in the world. That Pisces energy can open our hearts to that bigger picture of what is going on in the world. And we need to have boundaries to remember, here is what I can do. And so the Pisces energy is also about sending love, remembering that you are in a flow, that everything is as it needs to be in that bigger spiritual picture, which doesn't mean to um, check out, right? It doesn't mean escape or check out or avoid or deny. It does mean remember that there is a bigger picture of support for you. And of course, with Neptune now in Aries, we are thinking about action and what is being birthed. And because this is a long-term process and a long game, the vibe for this week is about shift and change and opening your mind to a bigger picture of possibility. So as we go on through the week, the moon will go into Pisces, and then we have that need to dream and imagine the future. So getting outside the box, shaking things up with this Aquarius moon will help set you up for that. Think about your vision, right? What is your vision for the future? What do you imagine, and what are your ideals? So those are some Aquarian themes to work with this Aquarius moon energy. Thank you again for being here. Don't forget to check out my new member site. There are free levels and supporter levels where you can support me and the work I am doing so that I can do more of it, which is what I want to do, and we can build community together. I would love to have you sharing and commenting together as we find ways to support one another to be our best selves during these times of transition in the world, and be active agents of creativity, creating that vision for the future, or at least creating something that we can imagine and being part of something that inspires us. So check it out. The link is in the description for this video. Click on more to have that text expand, and you will see the link to click to find that member site. You can also go to astrologyheals.com, and I now have a link on there to help you find it. So thanks again for being here and subscribing to this YouTube channel with Astrology for Unshakable Self-Care. Bye for now.